Hello everybody, my name is that Joe Guy and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. So, it has been a hot minute since I last played this game. 2 years? Maybe even more? Holy crap. But, I went through this in, a couple sessions, got some endings, and people left me comments saying, you should get this ending, and it's just something which I've been procrastinating for ages and ages. But I have a few episodes I need to kind of record to keep up with my schedule recently. Well, at the moment I should say. So I thought, let's finally take this time, because I'm really in the mood for a nice, funny, relaxing, interesting experience like the Stanley Parable. Now, because it's been a little while, it's possible that some of you are watching this video not knowing what this game is. Okay, here's what I recommend, right? I would recommend, if you don't know what this game is, to go back and watch the first episode of my Stanley Parable series. It's 20 minutes long, and I will link to it in the video description down below, just to give you an idea of what the game is like. I'll give you a second to go, because I'm going to explain what it is and sort of spoil it. Now, okay, so the game is a satire of video games and video game narrative tropes, things like that. You have the commentator, you have yourself going through the environment, and essentially it's a exploration to unlock as many endings as you possibly can. So, I'm going to go and grab the ones that I missed today. So, yeah. The only other thing I want to say just before I started is I know that my second slot here, aside from a Dragon Age Inquisition, I'm going to be really quick about this because I know some of you won't care. I know it's been, all over the place. I've been trying different series, and that's deliberate. Like Subnautica Alliance Song, or what was the other one? Half-Life 2 mods. Basically, if I've left one of those games behind by posting this episode, it seems, I'm definitely going to come back to some of these options. It's absolutely not like I'm leaving anything behind. But I wanted to try a variety of things with this second slot of mine. The way that you can let me know if you want to see more of a particular series and encourage me to go back to it is by letting me know. Just leave a like and leave a comment. Apart from anything else, I love hearing and interacting with you guys. And if you let me know that you're interested in seeing a series continue, just holla, and I am more likely to go back and record it. Anyway, that's all I want to say. Let's begin the game, and I will show the cutscene again, just as a refresher for people. But it's a nice wee thing. So here we go. The end is never. The end is never. The end is. God, I've missed this game. Come on, do the thing. Load the game. Load my destiny, or variety thereof.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
And here we are, back in the world again. Hang on, guys. 3, 2, 1, click. Just wanted to resync the audio because I think FMVs, am I right? Okay. Well, here we are then. That's clicking, which happens whenever you click on something which isn't the computer. Very interesting. Alright, so, let's go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The meeting room, you say? Do you know what? It's going to talk at me again in a second, I'm sure, but there's something fascinating to me about an abandoned office. I don't know what it is. Like, particularly this environment in particular, it is so... like, it's so rich in detail. Like, the individualized mugs, the reports on the desk, the stuff in the in trays and the out trays, even the way the keyboard and the computer screen are arranged. Like, it's all so messy, and despite meaning to be like a soulless office, I actually find it's kind of alive in here in a way, or almost like less alive and more like a picture of life, because you got everybody's like preferences and what they were doing, and you know, there's stuff on the floor which is probably not deliberate, but that's super interesting to me as well. So you just wonder what happened to make the office specifically like this. Why is that mug there? Why are these reports there? Why is this desk, you know, like, okay, why is this desk relatively tidy and this one's a complete mess? That's just super interesting to me. Huh. I hate Monday. Yeah, Monday's a dig.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okie dokie.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
So I forgot you can crouch. I think the last time I played Stanley Parable, I was using a controller, and because of that, I could like alternate my my walk speed. But now I'm on mouse and keyboard, and I have.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Drinking it all in? I've got was down, that's it to set my speed.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
So you say. Now, I think I heard of this one.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I think what I've got to do is simply... Whoop. 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 Yeah.
Oh, well, look who's got cold feet. Sorry to break it to you, Stanley, but that lift isn't coming back. You'd best either get comfortable right here on this platform, or test your luck by jumping to the floor below. You know what? Looking at it now, it's not that far to the bottom floor. I bet you can make it.
And I bet I can too. God, I'm glad I got that for my first try. That could get tedious.
Come on. I'm sure you'll survive the jump. Don't tell me you're scared. That's not the Stanley I know. Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it!
You know, another thing which, like, let's see what this person... Okay, hang on. Is he gonna give me more? Give me more?
Whoops. Looks like I was wrong. How clumsy of me.
I've missed you, narrator. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Right, I think I heard of this one as well. Like, you get an office with blue walls, which is what's that out there. Because this is all very different out here now. So I'm just meant to click on things until I get the right thing, I think. That's what I heard. Click, 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 click. Click, click, click. But my office is the same as it always is. Oh, I think I bolted up. Oh shit, did I miss the opportunity? I thought it would be out there, I just want to click on the stuff in here. Let me out! Usually it gives me an ending here as well, but... not this time. Damn it. Alright, fine. Begin the game again. Shit, that was my opportunity. Because now it's back to normal. Oh well.
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Sometimes it is raining, like in these computers. No, I was looking at computers and I said computers. Out the window, sometimes you can hear rain. And again, that's another thing I love. It's like an atmospheric detail is rain on windows when you're indoors. Another thing I really like and that I find particularly creepy because of a similar sort of experience of my childhood, which wasn't traumatic or anything like that. It was just kind of interesting. Was when I was a child. I know, I'm going to get on with it eventually, I swear. When I was a child, I went out to walk the dog, and there was a car there, and its engine was on, and the headlights were on, and the brake lights were, were red, but there was nobody in it, and there was nobody on the street all around. It was an on car, just parked by the side of the road. And ever since then, that's always been like a creepy image to me, because it speaks of like intention or like a mistake. Somebody either left their car on or put it on it wasn't even cold, so it wasn't like to warm it up. Put it on and then went back indoors. And so like you wonder, where are they going? Did they mean to leave their car on? Whose car is this? Why are they wasting battery power just by leaving the car on like that? Yeah, so like that's one of the reasons that car in the first ending in the Stanley Parable creeped me out so much in the garage, and while the one down there at the van, it speaks of like abandonedness, I guess, and that's kind of sad.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yes, miss.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
The whiteboard manager. And away.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Indeed I did. Indeed I did. Indeed I did. Locked. Okay, once again, we call this the whoop ending. Whoop. 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 Damn it.
Stepping into
Shit.
the manager's office.
Never mind. Okay, I'm gonna cut to where I managed to pull that off. You're meant to walk in the room and then walk out just before the doors close. Whoa, is this it? It's because it's changed again. Right, don't click anywhere near the bloody door, for goodness sake. So there's nothing in here. There's nothing really out here as well. Yeah, no blue.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, guys, back to the animal.
Stepping in.
Yes! Yes! I did it! The fuck? The fuck do I do now? To be rich, is it a crime to commit crimes? Isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. Okay, well, I'm in here now. I feel like there's meant to be more to this office. But I guess not. You know, if it were me, I would have my executive office far more nearby. I'm going back, which is kind of unusual for the Stanley Parable. Usually doors just close behind you. You're not usually able to go just back. And this is all off. So that's fun. Now I'm on my way back. All the way back. Huh. This door's open now. Hello? The hell? You're now leaving. Where's the commentator? Where's the narrator? Escape pod bay. What? 754. And there's the offices again, of course. Hang on. Yeah, those are like my block. I knew that looked familiar. Goodness me, it's quiet. No. The red door. Let's just keep ascending, I guess. Okay, I appear to be looping a little bit. Because that view at that window is always the same. Having said that, the numbers keep climbing. So I've got to be doing something. It's getting darker, if anything. Sorry if you're having trouble seeing this, guys. Let me out the... Ah. Smoke? Was there smoke there before? I mean, this is different now, right? Or is it? Yeah, it's different. I can't see anything. Now I can. What? What? Right, no commentary, no nothing. It's just an escape pod. Wonderful. What was that? Was I missing something? That was weird. I guess I escaped from everything. Like, literally, the escape pod, I left not only just, like, the plot line, but I left the game. I left the narrator behind. He got shut behind the door. I left... Weird. The whole thing, the whole concept of narrative closure, I left that behind as well. To escape pod right the hell out, and then it just loaded me back again, because that's what the Stanley Parable does. Oh boy, okay. More endings next time. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. See you later.